All right, y'all, welcome back to another video. It looks like coming from CBS, Texas, store manager rescues homeless woman frozen outside Fort Worth Food Mart. And I think this is cool coming across this because I feel like we're in a time where people's heart postures are in dangerous territories. You know, as somebody who is a believer in Christ, he has killed so much pride and just so much selfishness. You know, it's still a battle because you have to battle with the old self of doing what you want to do versus doing what is for others or doing what is for the Lord, which is being bold and spreading the gospel. Whatever it may be, it's denying yourself. And we live in a time where so many people's hearts are hardened. So many people just don't have really compassion or care. And we're going to see what this video is going to be displaying here of a store manager rescuing a homeless woman frozen outside Fort Worth Food Mart. Let's go.
We begin with our Trevor Sahaki and a story of life-saving kindness you will only see right here on CBS News Texas on this evening. Trevor?
Make sure the volume's just right too. Yeah, we're good, we're good.
Steve, good evening. You know, it was a question that a lot of us had going into this winter storm. Where would the unhoused community stay? While many of them did find shelter, a woman who stays right around here by this food mart in South Fort Worth, she was outside all night.
When I heard her name, it was one of my good customers. So I instantly was like, hey man, no, there's no way. We got to go help her right now.
And Ferris Hussein jumped into action this morning.
That's the grace of God right there, man. That is. To even just like be moved to do that. I mean, and carrying her too, like, man, dude, that's sad, bro. That's sad. And how crazy the weather has been and how nobody's been moving on the roads, at least where I am, to be sleeping in like negative degrees or like 5 degrees outside. That is wild.
To help save one of his regulars, a homeless woman he knows as Bobby. Another regular found her frozen on the street.
That is just a gangster move right there, bro.
But only Ferris could lift her up.
She felt like a rock, as stiff as a rock.
Wow.
I mean, it was, when I picked her up, her entire body was just, it was like no matter which way you picked her up, her body was going to stay the same form.
Once Bobby got inside, she warmed up and started thanking everyone, saying she was outside all night. Eventually, police and paramedics came and took her to the hospital.
I don't really consider myself a hero or nothing, but we do this on a daily for our community. Doing it once in a while, it's not going to cut it.
That's a good heart posture there too. You're not taking the glory of yourself. As you know, it's for the glory of God. I don't know if he's a believer in Jesus or not, but that's good heart posture, where you don't have no pride in what you do. You're just doing what is right. You know, you're not doing it for an agenda. You're not doing it for validation. None of that. It's just like, yo, somebody was freezing outside and I brought them in to be warm, you know?
That's just, you know, we do it on our daily for our daily customers all the time, every time.
I hope he gets good business too from this.
And we did.
Because like that's just a businessman that cares about people, you know, for real. I like that.
Confirm with the Fort Worth Fire Department, they did come here to the Evans Food Mart between 9 and 10 o'clock this morning for that call. Well, we don't know exactly the status of Bobby right now. Ferris inside, he tells us that as soon as he sees her up and around this area, he'll let us know. Live in Fort Worth, Trevor Sahaki, CBS News, Texas.
Yeah, obviously, just a sad sight. And frankly, too many times we see that in these kinds of conditions, and good news for those folks who responded. Trevor, thank you.
Well, that is the video. If you guys want to check it out for yourselves one more time, it is on CBS Texas. They posted this yesterday, and the manager is Ferris Hussein, and he had a food mart, as you saw. Very awesome move by that man, I will say. Very awesome move to help save that woman that was in the freezing cold, hard as a rock. Like, man, God bless her. And yeah, I'm just glad, you know, she was brought somewhere warm. But yeah, I think that's why, like, we should always be grateful and pray for others, because it's so way worse in people's lives, man. You think your life's going hard. There's people that don't even got a home and they're outside freezing in the cold, you know? For real. I think about that all the time. As I've gotten so much more on my journey with God, and I've gone through spiritual warfare, and I've gone through letting go of things, and it's been a different journey and experience. I know something to keep in mind is it's always somebody going through something way worse than me, you know? Or that's just what I'm thinking, you know, or I have said before, like, I got to keep in mind that it's somebody's going through something way worse, but God still shows love to every situation people go through. But I think once you come to the understanding of like this life, it's hard for everybody. It takes you out of that complaining mentality and just knowing it's going to be okay. And I can keep moving and I can keep pushing forward than complaining about what I'm going through. And for others out there too, that woman, you know, God can make a way for her in her life. God can make a way for anybody where they're at. And yeah, I just pray for her. I'm gonna pray for her after this video, because man, that's a wild experience, sleeping in that type of weather. But anyways, hope you guys are having a great day, a blessed day, and I'm gonna end the video here. Peace.